Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for my next progress report. This is video 23 of the Bits and Bobs collage quilt. This week, as promised last week, I'm working on this woven rickrack mat. I've already begun blind stitching the edge around. I'm up to here. Blind stitch is basic, so I'm not gonna. It's also known as an applique stitch, and it's called a blind stitch because um, you hardly see it when you look. Actually, I'll bring it up so you can see. It's only because it's close that you can see the little stitches, but you come up and you go down in the same spot, so it's the tiniest. I should say not in the exact same spot, but right beside. So I came up through the front of the fabric, the patch that I'm putting down, maybe a thread or two in from the edge, and then I go back down into the background right across from that, right where that is. So the tiniest piece of thread shows. And I just do that all the way around. It's like I said, a basic applique stitch. Now back to the woven rickrack mat. The place where I got this idea from was from my February Let's Play. Wow, I forgot what that was called there for a sec. My February Let's Play mini quilts. Let me show you. Here it is here. I took three colors of rickrack that match this piece. Here's the whole piece. And I wove them into this little mat. And then I put it on point on the background and added this little butterfly with antenna. I just did a pistol stitch for that and then pulled the stitch out once the knot got created. And then I added the 4 daisies in the corner, and I really loved how this turned out. It was a fun, unique piece. So then as has happened when I did lots of these Let's Play mini quilts each month, there usually was something I wanted to include also in the bits and bobs. So in this case, I decided to make one in the color of the bits and bobs. I didn't have quite the same daisies, so I used this this little trim flower. This is my thread. And then for the center of it, I just added a bunch of little French knots in the blue. But I did the butterfly the same too with the pistol stitch antennae. So once I'm done around the edge of the patch and it's down, 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 I'm going to strategically tack stitch around in certain places to make some of the middle be quilted to the background as well. That'll just hold it better in place. And if I have enough time this week, I'm going to continue on to the little bunny patch as well. All right. Okay, final section. Days are definitely getting shorter. 1 month till they get longer again. But yeah, I've got to take advantage of the light while I can. So the woven rickrack mat piece is completely down, and as I said, I was going to strategically take some tack stitches in the center just to hold the whole thing, not just the edges, the whole thing down. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. It's a sweet thing. And I forgot to say in the previous section, I will link the tutorial on how I did the woven mat in the description below. So if you're interested in making a rickrack woven mat, you can easily find it with that link. Okay, and I also got a chance to start this little bunny, and I'm actually almost done. I started here and went that way, and now I'm here, and I only have that little bit to go for blind stitching it down. And like I did with this piece, I will get a single strand of embroidery floss and go over this running stitch here just to add further quilting to it so that it melds better into the piece. I'm gonna do that after I post this video. Yes, okay, that's it for this week. I hope you got some inspiration. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, always happy to have you comment and let me know your thoughts. And likes, of course, are always welcome. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Come back next week if you want some more progress. I will post another video then. And happy stitching, everyone.